Hey friends, this is JB with the 14-Day Wisdom Challenge show, and here we go. We've got a lot to read, but let me ask you this. Which day are you on? Have you ever felt that you really had no hope? Okay, have you ever felt like that? Well, guess what? You're not the only one. Even Job, the one who was blameless, that God said he was blameless and allowed Satan to test him. Even Job felt like he had no hope. But guess what? There is a plan. And so let's continue the journey into the book of Job, the wisdom reading today. And we've got actually 2 chapters, because what I realized is that chapter 7 dovetails right into chapter 8. The section is, or chapter 6 rather, Job 6, moves right into sections, chapter 7. So we've got chapter 6, and he continues in chapter 7. We're going to try to tackle it. We don't have much time, so let's get reading. Let's see what the Job has. Let's see, Job. Then Job answered and said, "Oh, that my vexation were weighed, and my calamity laid in the balances," right? "For then it would be heavier than the sands of the sea. Therefore my words have been rash, for the arrows of the Almighty are in me. My spirit drinks their poison. The terrors of God are arrayed against me." So Job is really starting to feel the challenge of this test. He's starting to become part of it. He's in it. He's getting in the troughs and the peaks and the valleys of any calamity. You're going to have that. You're going to have these areas of your life where you're full of hope, even during your, the challenging times. But then you go back in. It's like you got to keep on. It's a fight. Okay, let's see what he does. "Does the wild donkey bray when he has grass, or the ox low over his fodder? Can that which is tasteless be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the juice of the mallow? My appetite refuses to touch them, as they are as food that is loathsome to me. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would fulfill my hope, that it would please God to crush me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. This would be my comfort. It would even exult in pain unsparing. For I would even exult in pain unsparing, for I have not denied the words of the Holy One." So he's like, I am in so much pain, Lord, would you finish the job, because I am suffering. That's what he's doing. But the thing of it is God hasn't done that yet. So his plea for him to take it all away in the form of taking his life is a little bit presumptuous. Let's see where he goes. "What is my strength that I should wait? And what is my end that I should be patient?" He's feeling hopelessness. You've ever felt hopelessness, then you know where he's at. He doesn't see beyond the pain. He doesn't see God's great plan. What he's doing is he's only seeing what's right in front of him and not the hope that God has for him. "Is my strength in the strength of stones, or is my flesh bronze? Have I any help in me? When resource is driven from me." So he's got nothing anymore. "He who withholds kindness from a friend forsakes the fear of the Almighty. My brothers are treacherous as a torrent bed, as torrential streams that pass away, which are dark with ice, and where the snow hides itself. When they melt, they disappear. When it is hot, they vanish from their place. The caravans turn aside from their course. They go up into the waste and perish. The caravans of Tema look. The travelers of Sheba hope. They are ashamed because they were confident. They come there and are disappointed, for you have now become nothing. You see my calamity and are afraid. Have I said, make me a gift? Or from your wealth, offer a bribe for me? Or deliver me from the adversary's hand? Or redeem me from the hand of the ruthless? Teach me, and I will be silent. He is trying to exercise wisdom here. He says, I will listen. Just teach me. Where do I go? What do I do? Make me understand how I have gone astray. How forceful are upright words. But what does reproof from you reprove? Do you think that you can reprove words when the speech of a despairing man is wind? You would even cast lots over the fatherless and bargain over your friend. But now be pleased to look at me, for I will not lie to your face. Please turn. Let no injustice be done. Turn now. My vindication is at stake. Is there any injustice on my tongue? Cannot my palate discern the cause of the calamity? He is really questioning whether or not he's in the right standing with the Lord. Okay, that's kind of what's going on. And he wants to make it right. And he's trying to basically, ask in a righteous way, what can we do? What should I do? Where can I go? I'm confused. I'm lost. I have no capacity anymore to follow you. Now, this is huge. This is a big reading today, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you've got 3 times to read it, once now and once later. Let's continue here. Job continues, my life has no hope. Still hopeless in chapter 7. Has not man a hard service on earth? And are not his days like the days of a hired hand? Like a slave who longs for the shadow. Oh, the slave who longs for the shadow. You ever been there before? And you just kind of like, man, I just keep doing this. In time, I'll be dead, because after like 100 years, what more can happen? And like a hired hand who looks for his wages, so I am allotted months of emptiness, and nights of misery are appointed to me. When I lie down, I say, when shall I arise? But the night is long, and I am full of tossing till the dawn. My flesh is clothed with worms and dirt. My skin hardens, then breaks out afresh. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and come to their end without hope. He keeps this iteration of hopeless days. That's all he sees. Remember that my life is a breath, and my eye will never again see good. His hope in the Lord is escaping him. The eye of him who sees me will behold no more. And while your eyes are on me, I shall be gone. As the cloud fades and vanishes, so he who goes down to Sheol does not come up. He returns no more to his house, nor does his place know him any more. Therefore I will not restrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. I am the sea. Am I the sea or a sea monster that you set a guard over me? When I say my bed will comfort me, my couch will ease my complaint, then you scare me with dreams and terrify me with visions. He's being attacked morning, noon, night, and in sleep, my friends, so that I would choose strangling and death rather than my bones. I loathe my life. I would not live forever. Leave me alone, for my days are a breath. Wow, he just wants to let me just leave me alone, and soon enough it'll be over. What is man that you will make so much of him, and that you set your heart on him? Visit him every morning and test him every moment. How long will you not look away from me, nor leave me alone till I swallow my spirit? If I sin, what do I do to you? You are watcher of mankind. He's like, search my heart, Lord. What am I doing? Help me not fool myself. You ever fooled yourself? I fooled myself. Why have you made me your mark? Why have I become a burden to you? Why do you not pardon my transgression and take away my iniquity? For now I shall lie in the earth. You will see me, but I shall not be. My friends, that's huge. Hopelessness, right? Hopelessness. What are we getting out of this? Okay, I think the big nugget is that You're not the only one who's felt it. But you know what Job does? He keeps on asking the Lord to help him through it. He asks him, he asks him in his limited capacity. Okay, he says, look, can you take my life even? Would you? What am I doing wrong? Help educate me. Give me wisdom. Pour into me. Lord, help me understand what I'm doing wrong, right? Have you been there before and you're like, oh man, Lord, this is bad. This is, I don't know how I'm gonna get through it. And then you go into the trough, and then you're going up in the peaks and the valleys, and you're starting to feel like, you know, one minute you're okay, and the next minute it seems like doom and hopelessness. Okay, you're being tested, my friends. You're being tested. Don't fail the test. You've got the answers right in front of you. It's the wisdom. It's the Lord. It's the salvation of Christ. They're right there in front of you. Those are the answers to the test to help you endure. Pour into them. My friends, this is the secret. This is the secret. And it's a big lesson today, but I would encourage you to stand tall, stand firm in what it is that you've got to do. You've got to pour into this. You've got to keep on moving. You've got to glorify God. Don't worry about all that pity, my friends. I know Job done it too, but you know, you've got some lessons from Job as well. Can't wait to keep moving into this. My friends, this is it. Get wisdom, get insight, get discretion, get understanding. Get it now. Let's do this.